Elana Bandera. 17:21 in the first round. The World University Games silver medalist last year. One of the taller, more rangy athletes. Long levers. That's good effort there from Bandera. That's a really good effort from Bandera. 17:60. So she doesn't quite overtake Julia Ritter in first place with 17:84, but closes the gap between her and the German who's leading the way at the moment. Now, the event leader, Julia Ritter, has gone well over 18 metres this year indoors. It's her first outdoor competition of the year, as you could imagine. Uses the conventional O'Brien technique. That's close to 18 metres, I think. I'm just wondering whether it's quite as far as her first round effort. Looked a bit shy of that, but still a good effort without a doubt. No, it's even better than 18 metres. I was wrong. 18:16, the best put of the competition so far. And Ritter is in great form. One throw remaining. Now, only 7 centimetres in front of her is Jessica Bandera. 48 centimetres in front of her is this woman, Jessica Schilder. But I think that's over 18 metres now. Is it far enough to take the lead? Schilder, after 3 fouls, which she couldn't avoid in a major international championship, sent the shot out to 17:91. Bit of chat there between Ritter and Schilder. They can see what it is, 18:22. So she takes the lead by 6 centimetres. There's the final results. Jessica Schilder taking the title with 18:22. Second, Julia Ritter, 18:16. And a little way back in third, Portugal's Elana Bandera at 17:60. Very close indeed for that third place on the podium, with just 9 centimetres covering the women from third to sixth. So we switch to the main stadium in Leiria, the municipal stadium, as you can see, rather splendidly decked out with all the flags of participating nations. Marie-Therese Obst, 61-64 from Obst. It's a European leading mark. It's a personal best as well by 32 centimetres for the Norwegian. Now, Adriana Villargos bringing this second round to a close. Stuttering run up and then two or three long strides at the end. But it's effective. It takes her quite a long way over the 55-metre line. It's probably close to about the 58.15 that currently leads the competition from Eda Tugzush. 61.17 for Adriana Villalgos, European under-23 lead, although this competition is still being led by the B winner, Marie-Therese Obst. And that's a really good mark now. It's starting to look as though that's a very strong mark indeed for Obst. So we move on. Eda Tugzush, 59.79. 59.74, I should say, correcting myself, in the third round. Well, you can hear the groans from the infield announcer. He thinks that's gone over 60 metres, and so do I. She looks just very quietly pleased with that throw. Not very demonstrative, but nevertheless I did detect a smile. Indeed, it does go over 60 metres, 60.50. She overtakes Vitek Konafal and goes into second place. But there we have it, with that last round throw of 57.09. Known improvement for Adriana Bialgos, 61.17. But when we get to the medal ceremony, it'll be the Norwegian anthem that's played, because Marie-Therese Obst, with that 61.69 in the B final, will stand on top of the podium a little bit later on.
So, following his teammate in the throwing order once again is Christos Franceskakis of Greece, 72.14. So finds himself in 8th place and 35 centimetres now behind his teammate, who's up into 5th. 89 centimetres off a medal top 3, but of course, I need to keep reminding myself and everyone else. Oh no, I'll stop there in my tracks. I was going to say that the B final winner was 3rd overall just at this point, but Franceskakis usurping that, 74.96, and now the top 3 all from the A final. So Halash, let's have a look here, bending those knees, and that kind of heel point contact with the ground, looks pretty pleased with that. Gets the white flag crucially. So what's this going to be for the Hungarian? You can see drifts backwards as he turns. 76.22. 6 centimetre improvement, and is exactly half a metre behind Kokhan of Ukraine, our leader. Well, ultimately, Halash seeded top, but you'd think it'd be a bit of an upset if he does beat Kokhan. Maybe not. Certainly Kokhan, you feel, was throwing a little bit within himself, but gives it all in the final round, and that could be a massive effort to end the competition. And he applauds the audience like an actor coming off stage. And no duck in sight. They saw how close it was coming to them and scooted off, but Kokhan producing big in the final round. 78.13, a big season's best for the Ukrainian, and in these wet conditions that is pretty much a masterclass. So full confirmed results, and 78.13 it was. That cement added to the win for Mykhailo, Kokhan of Ukraine, Halash and Franceskakis running out the top 3. Orestis and Tusakis of Greece. 64.05, good enough for 6th at this point. Needs 64.33 to move back ahead of Lampinen up into 5th. So it means he goes top of the leaderboard. Took a while to come through there, and I wasn't sure if that was the 60 or the 70 metre line, which the throw was just before. So yes, super impressive that we've now seen an improvement on the lead after that brief downpour there. So Kassidis of Cyprus, 2nd in the leaderboard, and he's not far off at all, 25 centimetres off into Sakis.
Still waiting for the first 70 metre throw. We do have 7 men in this field who've got lifetime bests of over 70 metres.
Yes, you only had to wait a few seconds, in fact, because it's happened. 70.63, so that's come up as a national under 23 record, interestingly, for Kassidis. David Pilat then, 66.78 thus far. Still really good rotation and nearly hit a bird there.
It was a very agile bit of manoeuvring from that. I think it probably was a seagull. We're not that far from the Atlantic.
Hope the bird's okay. It appears to continue flight, as did the hammer. 71.52 a new lead mark. Let's have a look at the full confirmed result then from that under-23 men's hammer competition. Pilar, Casillas and Dusakis. For a long time, the top three, they stayed in those positions despite a small gap from third to fourth.
That's the turn of Maslana. And of course, we're not changing the order of the competition as there's less than 8 throwers. Normally if there's 8 throwers or more it's resorted after 3 rounds, but they're just going straight through. So Maslana leading the competition, but second woman to throw in the order. Susanna Maslana has increased her lead with 17.08 with that put. She's the only woman in this competition having gone over 17 metres. This woman's been pushed out of the medals. Emily Conte, 51.52. Needs to improve on Fernandez's 52.34 to go up into the bronze medal position. Well, that looks like a good throw as well. See what confirmation was. Slightly fooled a little bit earlier from Boblé Linaka's throw. But that's got all the right action, and it's a bit of an improvement as well from her. 53.72, and it does move her into third, pushing Daniela Fernandez down to fourth. Besarek, the only woman with a personal best of over 60 metres, 61.96, and she's already thrown 57.60 this year. But she's a bit wild with her technique there. She's just too fast for these conditions, although she gets the white flag. Certainly going to be an improvement. Right-handed thrower. But she takes the lead with 55.07 despite the wild nature of her throw. So far, after 7 events today, 2 golds to Poland, 1 to France, 1 to the Netherlands, 1 to Norway, with Marie-Therese Obst in the javelin, that European lead, 1 to Ukraine, and now 1 to Turkey, led by Özlem Besarek with 55.07. Marie-José Boblé Linaka took second with 53.91, and Emily Conte got the bronze for Italy with 53.72.
Daniel Jasinski, one of the taller throwers, and spinning nicely then towards 60 metres. So Manucci best of the few have attempted so far, 56.82. So Olympic bronze medalist in Rio in 2016, of course. He's actually too tall for the shelter. He has to, you see how he has to duck underneath him. 61.84. Nice sizable lead then. Firfirica. So he was actually a medalist last year. I sound surprised. But yes, no, second place. I remember, last time I was in there, he said he was the only Romanian on the team, but quite a bit bigger the contingent this year. 63.70, through to be behind Christian Che. Here we go, looks pretty pleased.
5 Romanian men on the team this time, and quite a few women as well who we've seen in action, including Andrea Juliana Lungo just a short while ago in the women's under-23 discus.
Sure, and the reason why he's pleased is because he's thrown 66 metres and 7 centimetres. So, really a strong way to open up, and of course, more than 2 metres further than he threw in last year's competition. As well as that, is also a European leading mark, and it's 4 metres further than Jasinski. Simon Pedersen Who's got odd shoes there? Sure, the arena. 62-11 so far then. Just stepping out here. Let's have another look. Yeah, again, you can see just a little bit of slipping and sliding, and obviously shoes not made to stick firmly in the ground. To help you rotate your way around the circle in an effective way.
Well, it's been a difficult day and the rain has overshadowed it. There's the full results.
Yes, I think it's particularly nice to see a Romanian at the top of the leaderboard and someone who's served this competition well. Pedersen and Jasinski, who retired after that slip, so had the 3 rounds only. Minucci, of course, climbing up the standings late on. Goodnasson right at the end. And Casas improving on 4th place in the B final last year.
There's the medal table. 2 golds for Poland. They lead the way at this stage. And then the gold medals have been evenly spread around with, well, that misses out Romania at the moment. But they, of course, will be included. But the rest of the gold medals spread around across a plethora of nations. France taking a gold, Turkey, Netherlands, Norway, Ukraine, and also Romania finishing things off. And unfortunately, the discus results, well, they're not included in this table, but just look at that. No less than 15 countries, including Romania, are amongst the medals already at this European Throwing Cup.